John Malloy Broadcast Club, home of all Cubs sports. Find us at cubcast.org.
Everyone to please rise, remove your caps.
Good evening once again, sports fans, and welcome to this exciting matchup between the Loyola Cubs and the Harvard-Westlake Wolverines. Just some background before this game. I'm Tate Harahan, and I'm joining me with a good friend of mine.
I'm Emerson Carrillo-Vincent, sophomore here at Loyola High School. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. This could be a great one.
Yeah, there's a bit of rivalry between these two teams as the court is pretty packed from what I can tell, and it's going to be a loud one tonight. So sorry if you can't hear some of the things we are saying, but just some background before this game. Harvard-Westlake has been dominating. They are 19-1 overall with a 2-0 league win rate. They are dominant, to say the least, and are on par with the reputable high school basketball school being Sierra Canyon. Another fun fact, Harvard-Westlake, ranked by MaxPreps, is number 15 handpicked in the nation.
Yeah, definitely going to be a tough one. Harvard-Westlake, just with all its power and coming up with a great starting season.
Definitely. And also, Loyola is 11-10, just scraping above the 500 ratio. They are 0-2 in the Mission League and just faced off against the Sierra Canyon basketball team. It was a pretty valiant effort as Loyola was not giving any leeway to Sierra Canyon, known for a very dominant game and very strong players. However, Loyola really stuck it in there, and they showed they're not to be messed with. And I think this will be an exciting game. Rivalries always seem to boost and bring out the best in each team. Don't you think so, Emerson?
For sure. I feel like this is just such a good roster, such a good team from both sides, especially Loyola, able to compete at a level with high-level teams such as Notre Dame and Sierra Canyon.
Yes, and we are just about to get started. This has been a day filled with this rivalry and just games with these two. Recently, varsity soccer just tied against Harvard-Westlake in a very tight matchup, an exciting game. Rugby is going on just outside, and the JV match just concluded.
And going into tip-off right now, and it looks like Harvard-Westlake's going to recover the ball.
Yeah, Harvard-Westlake, we're going to see what they're going to bring to the court. Possibly some strong in-the-paint plays with possibly Steph Curry inspiration by focusing beyond the arc. Here's Brady. Outside, Dunlap shoots. Off the rim, rebounded by Loyola. Looking for help here. Top of the key. Trying to make a play here. Loyola trying to scout their opponent out right now, knowing they're a tough one. And just gets that ball ripped out of his hands and intercepted that pass. Bit of a risky pass right there to the outside. Drives to the hoop and gets the bucket.
Great job from Harvard-Westlake there. Penetrating the defense, multiple guys on him, and he still broke through.
Yeah, that's Trent Perry right there. A player to watch. Point guard, junior, 6'4". Bit of a trap right now for Loyola. And that would be a foul right there. Loyola will keep possession.
And also with us today we have...
Yeah, we got Hanok here, and right now we are in the first quarter of the game. We got number 20 for Loyola right now, Jonas DeCrasso, who's going to inbound the ball here.
Jonas DeCrasso's really been a weapon. He was showing his stuff last year as a sophomore, but now as a junior, he's really come into his own. Definitely some player to look at, especially next year when he becomes a senior.
Yeah, speaking of sophomores, with the ball right now we have Jaden Patterson. That's going to be a foul.
That would be an offensive foul right there. I think he was too aggressive on some of the pulls right there. Pretty costly, but so far, not a lot of huge points being put up on the board right now, as Loyola has 0 and Harvard-Westlake has 2. 6 minutes and 40 counting in the first quarter.
Yeah, so far right now we can see that Harvard-Westlake has been a really physical team so far. They've been able to get some steals on Loyola, so it's going to be really important for Loyola to make sure that they can take control of the ball during this game.
And right there, Perry pulls up around the hash mark and just drains that. That is his second bucket of the day, and so far has the only points on the board. So far, we can see why Harvard-Westlake is so renowned for their basketball and their excellent players. What do you think Loyola is going to do to combat this, guys?
I feel like Loyola's offense is good, but still mediocre. I feel like what makes them a strong team is their pressure on defense. They do a lot of traps and a lot of backcourt press and making steals and also just generating momentum. If they are on momentum and on a roll, they can definitely break through this Harvard-Westlake.
Yes, I agree with that.
Right now Loyola's coming out the huddle. Coach Powell just giving a nice speech to the team. And as they leave the huddle, their last couple of games have been with really difficult competition, playing Sierra Canyon, obviously 2 days ago, and a tough loss there, but they hope to bounce back tonight.
Yeah, they really got a revenge story right now, especially against such a tough opponent like this. And both teams seem to be playing a bit of an aggressive defense right now.
Ferguson driving to the basket.
And he will get that layup. Very nice by Ferguson. Dissecting the defense just like a surgery. And you get the bucket. Harvard-Westlake wasting no time out to the left corner. Perry with the ball. Tough defense right now. Here's Dunlap. Back to Perry. Trying to set up some sort of screen. Tough defense right now. Harvard-Westlake can't get their shot off.
And it was number 10, Brady Dunlap again with the score there. He's definitely been one of their go-to guys so far tonight.
Yeah, Dunlap was in a pretty contested shot there too. That's a nice finish right there.
Yeah, it's crazy. At this level of high school ball, it's almost looking like some NBA plays with the way they're playing.
Tough ball for Patterson there. And
Vanaway driving, Rejected by Jacob Hudgens, who gets the ball right back, tries to put it back up, loses it.
Tough defense there by Loyola, and they get the
call on that. I think it was just off Hudgens' fingers right there. Both Hudgens and Vanderway throwing very aggressive bodies into this, really trying to get to the hoop and get that easy layup. Score is 6-2, Harvard-Westlake on top. Here's Patterson, gets the screen. Back to Vanderway, shot, top of the key.
Ooh, no good. And right now, Harvard-Westlake is coming back up the court. And we see back again with Perry, and it's a score for Harvard-Westlake.
Perry hits Kamenia on a beautiful pass to the bottom of
and another
the box.
rejection for Harvard-Westlake. That's in key number 2, Robert Hinton. And Harvard-Westlake loses it right there. Steal for the Cubs as Patterson takes it back up the court. Patterson drives it in, and that is tipped out. Loyola ball.
Yeah, that's a very scary possession right there. Don't want to be too selfish with the ball, as every possession is an opportunity. As the Cubs will call another timeout, as Harvard-Westlake just seems to be really dominant on the defense and passing to their guards down at the bottom of the key.
100%. So far, Harvard-Westlake has an 8-2 lead. 4-12 lead for Harvard-Westlake. So 100%. Loyola's at their second timeout, so they're going to try to get something going right here. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, timeouts this early in the game, not really the best sign, but I feel like this is a tactical timeout, just trying to see what Harvard-Westlake has been doing to their defense so far and trying to just change it up a bit so they don't keep getting hounded and pounded like the JV team after a very tough loss earlier today.
Yeah, but unlike the JV team, Loyola's freshman team actually did come out with a win today, which is great for the Loyola basketball program.
Yeah, make sure to stick around for like 4 years to come, as our Flash team has been dominating on all sports.
As Harvard-Westlake gets a steal, and it's in the hands of number 4, who shoots that, and it's a miss. Ferguson with the rebound. And Ferguson's coming back up the court, pass to 24, and it's good for Loyola.
Huge for Vanderway right there. Great layup, cutting the lead to 4.
And Vanderway, a 6'7", probably one of the tallest on the Loyola team, but he's not just in the court. I mean, he can shoot as well. He's definitely a dominant force on the three-point line.
Ooh. And that's a great block right there by Ferguson.
Rejected by Ferguson.
And a rebound by Ferguson. He's doing it all.
And it's Ferguson again back on the offensive end, and he's spinning.
And that will be a travel. Unfortunate right there after Ferguson's defensive effort.
Yeah, beautiful defense by Ferguson. Great block and a great rebound.
Here comes Perry taking it up the court. Harvard-Westlake's trying to get into the guards down at the bottom of the key, but they have been rejected by smaller players, even though their players are relatively taller and on average. Dunlap, shots.
3.
No good. And it's a rebound for Loyola.
DeClassel gets the rebound. He's not fouled, but takes it up regardless.
Over to Patterson.
Trying to take this very slowly. Vanderway, pump fake, back out. Trying to keep it in bounds, but no good. That is Max Stern trying to keep it in bounds.
And subs are coming in for Loyola. We see number 14, Kai Klein, enter the game.
As well as number 15, Quincy, who's a freshman for the Loyola team. Crazy to see a freshman out here, especially second line for Varsity. That's just insane.
Yes, and here comes Perry, wasting no time, as Harvard-Westlake have just been a go-go-go team. No stop. Perry. Defense instantly collapses on him. No shot, getting off soon. No easy one, that's for sure. Perry. Shot. Drains it. No problem.
And like like you said, Tate, Perry definitely already showing how dominant of a force he can be.
Yeah, Perry with 7 points on the day.
And Patterson takes a deep three, and it's good for Jaden Patterson.
We are going 3 for 3 right now as the lead does not change a bit.
Beautiful shot there from Patterson, and that's why he's on the varsity team starting like this as a sophomore.
Yeah, exactly. Put a great game together against Sierra Canyon. Yeah, definitely a lot of attention there. So, yeah, definitely great to see.
Yeah, I think we had LeBron pull up to that game on Wednesday.
Perry. Pump fake.
And he's fouled on that play.
Fouled on the shot.
The one to take the foul will be Robert Hinton.
Yeah, we're definitely not happy about that foul from the sideline, but
Yeah,
Hinton's at the line right now.
point guard and shooting guard playing down low like that. Really a team that can change their position very easily and very handily. Vanderway comes in for the Crassel. 1 minute and 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Loyola 7, Harvard-Westlake 12.
And Patterson will take it back up again for the Cubs.
Yeah, Patterson definitely a driving force in this game, taking control of the ball and not afraid to lead this Loyola basketball team.
Yeah.
100%. As he drives in here, makes the pass to Quincy Watson, and it is good from three.
Quincy Watson with a huge shot, giving a one-shot differential between the two teams.
For sure. Quincy enters the game and immediately shoots a three.
Patterson with another
misses. Quincy again swings it, shot three, air ball. Unfortunate, that would have given Loyola the lead of the day.
Klein, unfortunately, with an air ball there, but he will show how dominant he is, especially on defense there. Harvard-Westlake, a powerful team, getting blocked and fouled.
That will be a shooting foul right there, as his elbow was hit as he was going up.
I think that one of the main things I've seen with this Harvard-Westlake basketball team is they're super aggressive on offense. I've seen multiple shots that they've taken with 2, even 3 guys on them.
Yeah, you've seen Dunlap do some incredible stuff on the post, as well as Jacob Hudgens, who are both 6'8" forwards. Scary stuff to go against.
Wow, yeah.
The size differential is somewhat very obvious for some of the viewers, as we can say that Quincy Watson is only 5'8".
Crazy, especially freshman 5'8", going against all these big guys and still performing just like one of them.
Yeah, love to see that, because it's not all about age or size or anything like that. It's all about experience and skill. Quincy Watson taking it up.
And that would be out on number 4 for Harvard-Westlake, Nicholas Kamenya. As Loyola will take it back in, and it's Quincy Watson at the top of the key again. And Patterson calls for the screen.
Oh, what a move by Patterson.
Oh, back, behind the back to Vanderway.
For Klein, back to Patterson.
Trying to reset, shot clock at 9. Nice moves right there. Trying to get a shot off. Swings it. Oh.
And it gets stopped.
High climb with the magic touch right there.
Yeah, that's funny to see in a game, but it's going to be...
Well, that only really happens during like pickup or something, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. 12 seconds left in the first period.
I think Perry's going to pull up from deep. He's been on a roll this quarter. Let's see if he continues. Trying to keep the ball.
2, 1. The shot from Perry, no good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
What a great showing from both teams so far, as Loyola is not far behind indeed, especially against a tough team like this. What do you expect from the rest of the game?
I feel like Harvard-Westlake shows why they're 19-1, 2-0 in the league. They have insane defense, insane offense, not afraid to pull up with defense on them, and they're dominant blocking. They got tall guys. I think that Loyola is showing why they can actually compete with these top teams. Only down by 4 in the first quarter, not falling behind by a lot.
Yes.
100%. Loyola definitely playing in one of the toughest leagues, in the country, against top tier competition. Obviously Harvard-Westlake tonight. We played Notre Dame last week, and we had obviously Sierra Canyon in their league. So definitely playing with the best of the best.
Yeah, and they're showing why they're that good.
Yeah, the defense has also been something to look out for. They have been locking down the point guards, shooting guards, and people who are playing around the arc, as there hasn't been a lot of three-point shots made by Harvard-Westlake, which seems to be a very crucial part of the game nowadays.
For sure. I think that unfortunate loss to Notre Dame last week from the Cubs, and that was the main reason, was because Notre Dame took multiple threes and made them. They weren't. The defense was not good.
Yeah, people see Curry like dropping 40 a game, and they're like, I can do that with enough practice. The game's changing.
For sure. So it's definitely a key to keep that up, that defense against the three-point line for the Cubs.
Ferguson takes the ball up for the Cubs, finds Vanderway at the post, trying to make work with it. Quincy with the shot. Oh!
Quincy, an absolute force on the offensive end. 2 for 2 from the three-point line as a freshman. One of the best players out here for the Cubs.
Yeah, stop and go. He was moving, and then the interception by Vanderway, but it was regained by Westlake.
Lots of momentum.
1-on-1.
Top of the key.
Huge defense right now for the Cubs.
And that was Fugo with the shot, and it is good.
Knocked down for the
That is Brando Fuqua picking up his first bucket of the game. Score is 13-16.
And Ferguson at the top of the key, drives in.
Looking for help right now.
Trap.
Finds it with Jonas Castle. Very spread defensive formation right now. DeCastle trying to make a move right now.
DeCastle with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson forced to take the shot here, and it's a shot clock violation to the Cubs.
However, before the shot clock goes off, he does pick up the foul with that clever pump fake shot combo that you see a lot of pros using, especially Trae Young.
Yeah, that was a great job by Ferguson drawing the foul when he noticed that he had no other option.
Yeah, just securing those points is crucial in a game of just basically inches at this point.
Yeah, 100%. Really tight game tonight, so getting those calls is going to be extremely crucial for the Cubs tonight.
Yeah, Joe Murner will come on in now for
And this is a one-point game, guys.
Cubs. It is now a one-point game as both were hit. That is
great hustle there by the Cubs.
Yeah, Ferguson on the foul. Pretty crucial to not give up too many fouls like that by the end of the game, as fouling out does happen to play a huge factor into the game overall.
For sure. Especially with a lot of these refs not being as lenient, there comes a lot of fouls throughout these games.
Yeah.
Big trap here from Vanderway and Patterson.
Dunlap did not shoot there.
And Fuqua misses the win.
By Vanderway.
He was using that size to his advantage.
And this is looking great for the Cubs. Lots of momentum here.
As Patterson drives in and makes the pass, but that will be out of bounds. Westlake ball.
A bit of taking your eye off the ball too early right there. It slips out of your hands, you don't catch it properly, and you kind of just fumble with it. But in those like high adrenaline moments, that just happens. Joe Murner almost had it though. Murner now pressing at the top of the key. Shot by Dunlap. He hits that, no problem.
And that's going to give the Wolverines a 4-point lead. Patterson going up with the ball.
Back to Vanderway. Oh, just off the rim. Unfortunate. Murner.
Driving.
Back out. Takes the shot.
And it's far.
Rebound by Westlake, who puts it back up. No good again. Rebound by Westlake again. And now they're fouled. That is crucial for Westlake to get those rebounds like that. That is too many opportunities they can just pick up over and over again.
For sure. Loyola definitely had multiple opportunities there and unfortunately did not capitalize on it.
Yeah, 100%. Loyola definitely expressing some frustration with the referees tonight. So that's definitely going to play a role, especially in such a tight game. So.
Yeah, both Huggins and Hinton both got rebounds, and Hinton taking the 2 shots. First one is no good. Score is 19-15. Harvard-Westlake leads with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Pretty strong showing right now by Loyola. Can't count any team out. This is going to go down to the wire. Second shot is good. 5-point game.
Patterson slowing the rhythm down.
Yeah, but that's kind of hard with Westlake's just hyper-aggressive play style right there, as Hinton almost gets the interception there.
Yeah, 100%. Harvard-Westlake definitely tonight making their presence felt for the Cubs defensively. They've been getting themselves all over the place with the steals and having some great defensive plays. So.
Yeah, DeCrassel getting pushed up right now, trying to break his man. Ferguson with the assist.
Cut across to Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Driving up. Is he found?
Yeah, that's no good for Ferguson.
Just a bit short right there, and here's the fast break. Easy layup right there from Minton.
And another fast break. Patterson driving up. Is he going to slow it down? And that's going to be a quick jumper.
And that's good.
Matt Stern with the teardrop right there will just make that other layup completely null. Seems like Loyola's trying to counter the fast play style of Harvard-Westlake with their own version of a fast play style, as the score did not change one bit in distance, but just added 2 more points to each team right there. It is now 22-17. What do you expect from the Cubs, like, moving forward? As we've seen, they've been really hyper-aggressive, they've been getting rebounds, and they just have been also really strong on defense as well.
What I've been seeing so far, Loyola just needs to take more time on offense. Obviously, since Harvard-Westlake is playing really physical so far, they need to just have more patience on these plays, because a lot of Harvard-Westlake's points have been off some fast breaks and steals. So just like paying more attention to the ball and trying to avoid turnovers is going to be key for the Cubs here.
Yes, I agree. I think a key thing we need to look at is how we've been how the Loyola Cubs have not really been allowing a lot of threes, except for Dunlap, who's just been a pretty good shot from a specific point, much like Quincy. 2 3-point contests going on at the same time, it seems.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like Loyola's defense has been great this game, preventing Harvard-Westlake. Harvard-Westlake looking a little afraid at the 3-point line with this great Cubs defense, but they're being way too nervous, it seems, on offense and too fast. And Harvard-Westlake, with their fast defensive play style, is taking advantage of that and getting multiple steals.
Yeah, and that's just something to look out for, especially as the second half will come in soon. And that's where entire play styles could change and just games could just be lost if you don't adapt quick enough. Now taking the ball out is Perry for Westlake.
And Perry's coming up the court, top of the key to
Huggins right now. Back to Perry. 3. No good. Off the rim. Rebounded by Dunlap.
Oh,
but it is lost by Perry. Stern gets the ball off to DeCrassel, trying to slow it down now after a really aggressive rebound, or turnover for that matter. DeCrassel gets it to Vanderway. Back to DeCrassel. Deep 3.
Oh, no good there for the Cubs, but that was definitely a great look there as Harvard-Westlake is back on their side.
There it is again, hesitating on the 3-point line.
Hinton passes it out, and it's good for Harvard-Westlake.
Right there. Hinton finds Kamina, and that is a beautiful pass right there after getting pressured by 2 Cubs and almost gets the steal. Dangerous. DeCrassel finds Stern. Back to Patterson. Deep 3. No go.
Vanderway's going to miss the rebound. Harvard-Westlake driving up the court.
Huggins.
Big play, and ooh.
That is a charge right there for Huggins. Great job for sticking his feet in the floor right there for Patterson.
Yeah, definitely a great play right there by Loyola, especially Yeah, offensive foul called on Harvard-Westlake. Jaden Patterson getting in there, getting the charging foul. Definitely a great hustle play by Jaden there. So that's definitely going to be key during this tight game. Just making sure we get those making those tough plays.
Stern passes it to Patterson. Patterson will try and shake his man. Quick pass.
The 1-2.
That's a beautiful play right there. That's all Loyola needs to keep on doing, just slicing up that defense and adding to their score while playing great defense as well at the same time. A lot to manage at once, but that is a bad pass right there as the Cubs will regain possession.
Loyola fans definitely looking happy at that one. And this is the momentum we need back to try and regain that score differential.
Yeah, 100%. Loyola is definitely getting some momentum back in this game, as the score differentials have been decreased by 2, and it's Loyola ball, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, Loyola got to keep up their offense, keep up with this amazing Harvard-Westlake offense and defense. So.
Patterson trying to be the court commander right now. Vanderbilt comes up. Patterson, Ferguson
drives in.
Goes up. No good, but the rebound by Perry. Hinton. Pressured. Finds Perry. Quick shot. Gets it. Beautiful from right outside the key. The Wolverines have not been stopping at all.
It's going to be Patterson over to Vanderway at the top of the key.
Hinton almost gets that again, and that's a backcourt violation, which some people are very unhappy about.
Yeah, I think I could see what happened there. He might have dribbled in front and
made contact with the ball, yeah. But Hinton, though, great defense and pressure right there. He's almost got a couple of turnovers himself just by trying to go for the ball and some passes, and he's forced a turnover right there.
For sure. Harvard-Westlake showed their super aggressive hyper defense like they've been playing before.
Kamina. Perry. Trying to send his players up to the post. Kamina with the shot.
For 3. Missed.
And that will be a foul.
Tough ball.
Loose ball foul. Huggins. Huggins has 2 or 3. I think that's his second, though. Gotta be careful, though. He's been a pretty dominant player. So he will be subbed out, though, to protect himself from any more fouls. A smart tactic by the coach. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
And let's see if Loyola can close this gap of 7 before the... Oh, great move by Patterson there.
Back to Vanderway, quick shot, and he will not get it. But there was no Cubs under the basket. I think that's a big issue right there.
For sure, I have not seen many rebounds at all.
And Kamina will punish him for that as he hits a 3, giving the Westlake Wolverines a 10-point lead. Patterson swings that ball.
Turner going in, loses it, gets it back.
Vanderway drives. Off the rim, unfortunate.
Yeah, tough shot there by the Cubs, but Harvard-Westlake will take it back up here.
Perry, pressure, Hinton.
Miss!
But the rebound will be gotten by Vanderway.
37 seconds left.
No need to shoot too fast.
Yeah, I feel like Loyola...
Jaden deep 3. No good.
Yeah, that was a very hasty shot right there, and that'll give Harvard-Westlake a time to take a timeout before the second quarter comes to an end. Now, what I can see right now that is, I think, the biggest concern for the Cubs is the lack of offensive rebounds, especially on a few of those last drives. They just were not under the basket, and when you don't get enough as opportunities or opportunities off of missed shots like that, much like Harvard-Westlake has been just getting rebound after rebound on their end, it's a real big issue that could just cost you a lot of points.
Yeah, 100%. There's been a lack of physicality so far by the Cubs, so they're going to have to make sure that that changes going into the next quarters to make sure that they can try to mount back some momentum to this game.
Yeah, it seems like they've mainly been playing outside the arc, and not a lot of players have gone to the post, mainly because of the size differential. But once that shot goes off, I feel like some players should be hovering around that area to see if they can pick up the rebound, because once the ball hits the rim, no one knows what it's going to know. Go.
And you can tell it makes a difference. Harvard-Westlake, multiple plays, had even 2, 3, even I think one time they had 4 rebounds in a row, which allowed them even more chances to score, and Loyola could not stop that.
Yeah, and that's just brutal, honestly. With 25 seconds left, there's no shot clock. Perry has all the time in the world he needs. He's probably going to take the last shot like he did last quarter. However, Dunlap and Kamina have been pretty dominant on some threes. Perry trying to shake his man.
Speeding it up a bit. 7 seconds left.
Dunlap shot.
For 3. Missed.
No dagger. Half-court shot and more. Oh, just short.
And we're going to be going into halftime, guys. Thank you so much, and we will catch you back in the third quarter.
John Malloy Broadcast Club, home of all Cub sports. Find us at cubcast.org.
Hi, I'm Tate Harahan, and I'm with Coach Walter of the varsity soccer team at our Loyola High School. And last year, the Loyola Cub soccer team was really strong with some pretty good talent at a young age. What were some takeaways? Any players that stood out to you, and any takeaways for this season that you saw from last year?
Last season, yeah, it ended earlier than we would have liked. We met up against a very, very tough J. Sarah team in the rain and sleet down in Deep Orange County. But it was a good group. They were a fun group. They worked hard. They had some talented players, and we have a lot of the younger players that were part of that team are some of our instrumental players this year. So they can take a lot from the experience that they gained last year to hopefully put us in a good position for this year.
Yes, and there's already been a couple games played so far as the season is almost at the halfway point. And what have you seen so far that's really stood out to you and been a key strategy for your team?
We've been defending very well. We've been not giving up that many goals. We've been in a lot of close, tight games with some of the best teams in Southern California. Unfortunately, we've been on the wrong side of those with 4-0-1 losses to some top teams in CIF. And we're hoping that things change and turn around a little bit as we've been working more on our offensive tactical style and how we can create more opportunities in our offensive third of the field, and hopefully that'll create more goals for us from our teammates, our players.
Yes, and after your recent victory, you have a big rival game coming up this Friday against Harvard-Westlake. Have any strategy to combat rivals this year?
We're hoping to have a solid game against them and kind of put everything together that we've been working on over the last couple of weeks into that game. They're a very talented young team that I don't think has lost yet. I think they're 10 or 11-0. They're at the top of the Mission League. We've had a couple ties in there, so they're ahead of us right now. And we're hoping that we can be on the right side of scoreboard at the end and get closer to them in terms of getting the Mission League title like we've had in the past.
Yes, and speaking of talent, you see a lot of freshman and sophomore talent bursting on the scene here at Loyola, especially in basketball and football. And do you see any talent like that in the soccer?
We have a freshman on varsity, Pedro Capaz. He hasn't played as much as we would like. He was sick and then out of town, and a couple different things came up. But he's a very talented player that we're looking forward to having in the future. Charlie McMillan's a sophomore who's in and out of the starting lineup, but plays every game, plays either wing back or up front. He gives us a burst of energy and tenacity, I guess I would say, with him when he goes in the game, and creates some opportunities for us just off his determination and work rate.
Yeah, and that tenacity and drive, do you think that came off the World Cup and the fever that it kind of brought and surged through Loyola and its campus?
Our guys love soccer, so they World Cup or not, they're constantly watching soccer. I think where it's come into play is the people that were not too in tune with soccer and were not watching a lot of soccer got a little bit World Cup fever, and they seem to be talking to our guys a little bit more about soccer, and hopefully we'll see some of them out on Friday to watch some good high school soccer.
Yeah, and you just love to see that support, and just one World Cup can change that. That's amazing.
It's true, very true.
Yeah, and speaking of World Cup, what team are you supporting in the World Cup, and were you happy with their performance?
I'm all about the U.S. and they're making strides. They're a little slower than I would like, but they are making strides for the future. So hopefully, the next World Cup, which we're hosting, or co-hosting, I guess, we'll be able to make a better run at it. But there's definitely progress being made in our national team.
Yes, the future is looking bright for both Loyola and the U.S.
Yes, they are.
Anyway, thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, good.
I'm Thomas Catalano.
Hi guys, I'm Bowen, and we're the co-editor-in-chiefs for The Loyalist.
The Loyalist is our student-run newspaper at Loyola that covers arts and entertainment, news, features, opinions, and sports.
And we cover events ranging from Loyola events to volunteering, all the way to what's the best song on the radio right now.
Hello, my name is John Diesco. I am the photographer and graphic designer here at the Loyalist. And to me, we are the eyes of the Loyola students and faculty that aren't able to be at every event or sports like game and event as well. So that is a very important part, that everybody feels connected when the monthly edition gets released.
Hi, I'm Sam. I am the managing editor for the non-time sensitive sections, which is A&E, feature, and opinion. In terms of layout, what we do is, or not layout, our entire process of the newspaper is we really start with the sessions where we give out our story list to new contributors and allow them to take on new stories. Essentially, we have a meeting about once every 1.5 months where contributors come into our room and go to whatever section they want and ask to write an article. We then give them that article and we send them an email saying, basically, here's your article, you have to write it, here's your document for writing it on, and go ahead, have some fun, get some interviews, and please write something good. And then from that, they then have contributor meetings with the editors where they work together to try and just tone down the article, make it work, make the grammar and AP style all function together. And then from that point, they turn in their final drafts around the Friday before layout. From there, the editors do one last final edit, just go through all of it on the Saturday or the Sunday, and then they hand it off to us, the managing editors, on that Sunday, sometimes very late, but it's fine. I stay up late with Lucas and we essentially look over all the articles and make sure they're okay. From that, we then have layout, which is essentially a 3 to 4 day period where we lay out all of the pages of the newspaper on Adobe InDesign and work through them.
Hi, my name is Owen Capoletti. I'm creative director of The Loyalist. I'm really grateful to be a part of this organization just because I'm able to represent the voice of the student body. And as creative director, overseeing InDesign and layout, I'm able to convert our articles into tangible newspaper that the student body can enjoy and share more about Loyola.
Hi there, my name is Lucas Damasca. I'm one of the managing editors of The Loyalist. And generally, what we do at The Loyalist is we provide a monthly forum from an eagle's eyes perspective of the events and happenings of the school. And at The Loyalist, we really are kind of like a community, a family, a very tight-knit kind of a group where we all kind of share a common passion of journalism. So if you're interested in any of that, just feel free to come by and join us and just write for us every single month.
If you have a good idea or want to write for The Loyalist,
we're always looking for new contributors, so look out for the next assignment meeting in L205 and come grab an article.
John Malloy Broadcast Club, home of all Cub sports. Find us at cubcast.org.
welcome back to the beginning of the second half of this exciting rivalry game between the Harvard-Westlake Wolverines and the Loyola Cubs. I'm Tate Harahan, once again joined by
Hannah
and Emerson. Yeah, it's been an exciting game so far. Guys, what have been your kind of like most key takeaways for both sides?
Yeah, so far Harvard-Westlake has definitely been getting a lot of turnovers from Loyola, so controlling the ball for Loyola is definitely going to be a key. Also playing more physical. Loyola is definitely going to have to do a better job of that if they want to get some momentum back into this game.
I think that the main key is for Loyola to slow down their offense because Harvard-Westlake, a very hyper-aggressive team on defense, and Loyola making a lot of errors on the offensive end. So if they slow it down, they might have a better chance of scoring and closing up this gap.
Yes, that's for sure. To inbound the ball is Nicholas Kamena. Perry once again as we start this second half. It's anyone's game still, even though Loyola is still down 10. Hinton to Perry. Perry dishes to Dunlap, who tries to drive. Tough Ferguson defense. Hinton. Great block. Pass intercepted by Stern. However, it will be Westlake ball still with the 9 seconds on the shot clock. Probably going to be a quick inbound right here. Oh, and it's just over Hudgens' head. Stern on the breakaway. Great layup.
And great play there, great fast break, and this is the momentum Loyola needs to get back on track, down by 8 now.
Yeah, 100%. They look really energized after that halftime, so they definitely play more physical so far in the quarter.
Oh, and there's another blunder.
Kamenia will slip.
And an early timeout is called here. A minute into the quarter, 21-29, Harvard-Westlake.
Yeah, what do you think are some new strategies that the coaching staff brought up and drew up for the Cubs against this? As they were down 10 going into this half, what do you expect from the Cubs in their new play style?
Yeah, definitely. Right now they're drawing it up right now, but definitely playing more physical, keeping the ball, obviously, avoiding the turnovers, and just making sure that they don't let Harvard-Westlake get those easy points. Making sure that Harvard-Westlake has to earn all their points.
Completely. Loyola really just got to improve their offense right now. Defense still showing strong throughout the first 2 quarters.
And we're starting back up here.
Harvard-Westlake inbounding the ball.
Dunlap, quick shot, no go, but the rebound from Hudgens. Shot clock will reset as Kamenia will bring it back to Perry. Hudgens, no one on him, and he lays it down.
Big dunk there from the big man on Harvard-Westlake. And that is going to be an and one.
Yeah, 100% a highlight play there for Harvard-Westlake.
Costly foul right there. Possibly an additional point. And no one on Hudgens for that one pass. Really costly right there.
Yeah, as Hudgens is on the free throw line after a great play there by the Wolverines. As he makes the free throw for the and one.
3-point play right there, extending to lead to 11. Very tough defense right now.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about. Loyola struggling to break through this Harvard-Westlake defense, but
yeah, the passes just up top aren't doing it. They need some sort of like cut to the basket as Patterson's trying to box out Perry to the basket.
Great move by Patterson.
Great move right there.
Patterson just driving through Perry, pressuring him. And the Loyola fans getting excited now. And a nice block there.
Hugh Vanderway with the block, but Hudgens will throw it off the Crosso's face.
That was pretty aggressive there.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen too many players, like, they're juggling with the ball inside the outside line, and they just, like, throw it off another player's, like, foot or something.
Yeah.
Now Perry with the inbound. Probably going to go to Hudgens as he's been the dominant big man. Or it could be Dunlap or Kamenia on the outside. And it will be just that. Dunlap, though, great move, and he will get the bucket. Honestly, perfection right there.
Yeah, that move was insane. Through the two defenders and a quick jumper.
Patterson needs help right now. Vanaway trying to help. Gets a good screen. Quick shot by Vanaway. Will not go, and no rebounds. They're just focusing on hitting, trying to just hit shots and then just resetting on defense. Missed shot right there by Comenia. And it will be Loyola ball after it's off Hudgens.
Yeah, 100% on that last play. Obviously, Loyola's losing on the size matchup, but just a lack of effort. You know, no one really going in for that rebound, so they're gonna need to at least like have some more effort and even just attempt to get some rebounds on the offensive glass.
Yeah, even if it is part of their game plan, I don't think that's a good idea to just have no rebound possibility.
Stern for three.
And see, just like that, it was just Ferguson, and he was kind of pulling away there. Maybe it's part of the coach's game plan. Comenia. Rebound for the Crassel.
Over to Stern, wide open, in the corner.
Bit of an odd pass right there. Gives him some time to recoil before having, he gives him actually time trying to recoil so he can't get the shot off, but the Crassel will shoot contested. It is blocked by Comenia, who's been dominant so far this second quarter. Quick shot by Dunlap. He cannot be stopped. Yeah, that is some scary stuff right there. Right now, there's not a lot that Loyola can do as they have been shut down on defense while also getting absolutely just outpaced on offense, and it's just tough for them because there isn't really a lot of rebounds getting, forced or even like attempts. Maybe it's their game plan to just not try and actually go for anything like that, but it's still a pretty risky move to say the least, as those could be points they could be adding onto their score, even though they're at a size disadvantage and a physicality disadvantage.
For sure, and here's a quick performance from the Loyola cheerleaders as we take a quick break for a team huddle here. Clock winding down.
Score so far is 36, Harvard-Westlake to Loyola's 23, a 13-point lead. This is the largest of the night. Let's see if it gets any larger.
Yeah, I really thought that with Loyola's momentum at the beginning of the quarter that they would be able to combat Harvard-Westlake's offense, but Harvard-Westlake, very, very tough team contesting and continuing to put up points on the board.
Yeah, when you get forwards that can shoot like that, that is just the scariest thing you could ever imagine.
Yeah, especially with their size on Harvard-Westlake. They're just overpowering the Cubs right now, so they're definitely going to need something as Patterson drives in.
Vanaway to help. Instantly pressured by Perry.
Over to Quincy. Back to Patterson at the top of the key, slowing it down. 15 seconds left on the shot clock.
Pass to DeCrassel, forced to the space line. Shot clock at 9. Drives in.
Shot clock winding down.
Oh, foul. That's a good foul drawn right there, but cannot convert right there. These are pretty crucial points right now. Any points, honestly, would just be good for Loyola. And that's just the scary part about the Wolverine team, Right when Loyola gets those points back, they hit us with a big three or just a crazy shot or move that just leaves the crowd stunned. And that may not be a lot. It may just be the same as a normal layup, but it kills morale, which is a huge factor.
Completely, and it remotivates the Wolverines.
Patterson will take a break as his substitute would be Joe Murner. Dunlap. Perry.
Driving to the
loses the ball a bit. Too fast for his own pace right there. Dunlap. He's been dangerous from the arc. Ball loose. Fighting for it. Murner will get it.
Great recovery from the Loyola team, and that's what we like to see, more rebounds.
Yeah, here comes Vanaway.
Driving up the court.
Handle guard almost gets the ball in the hoop. And that is a jump ball. Great effort by the Cubs right there. It will stay with them.
Great job from Kai Klein there, the sophomore, holding onto the ball and making sure that was a jump.
Lavanche will come on.
And the Loyola team, I feel like, has been getting a little more aggressive with rebounds, defense, offense, because of this big point difference.
That last timeout really just kind of, I think, woke them up. Like basically kind of just said, hey guys, we're going to need to be more aggressive, just like that jump ball. They haven't really been playing like that this entire game, to be honest. And I think Harvard-Westlake kind of exploited that. And then Loyola's just trying to catch up and make some points back up before Harvard-Westlake switches tactics once again. It's like a game of chess, honestly.
For sure, and I've seen quite a few blunders during this game.
That's funny.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of blunders in this game, but right now Loyola is down by 11 as the third quarter is coming to an end with 18 seconds left. So right now, it's a game where Loyola needs to get some momentum here, and they need to do that quickly.
Yeah, coming out of this timeout, they're going to have to play big as Loyola only has one timeout left, while Harvard-Westlake has two. I mean, not a lot to work with, but Loyola's made a lot of adjustments, seeing if they could work out anything, but all been a pretty tough fight so far. Inbound right now for Joe Murner to Crossell on the corner, one-on-one. Forced outside by Hinton. Goes up, fades, shot, beautiful.
Great jumper there from the Cubs, and limiting to a sub 10-point lead differential.
Perry, and that will be seems to be a loose ball foul called on Hudgens. He's visually upset.
And Quincy Watson will inbound here for the Cubs.
Yeah, that's Hudgens' third, so he's got to be careful. I can see why he's upset, and I think he's going to get subbed out now because of that danger. Yeah. Must have been a loose ball foul over over someone else's body. I think it was Watson.
Driving to the basket.
Murner slips and will commit a travel. Unfortunate. Yeah, and actually Watson took a tumble right there too. Someone has put ice on the floor or something recently. Perry wasting no time picking up the pace and putting it right in Loyola's face. Perry with the ball again. Nice handles. Great pass, Dunlap. He is a double threat right now. He's hitting threes and he's been in the post. That is scary.
Showing consistent control over the offensive field for Harvard-Westlake.
Yeah, now DeCrassel's kind of taking the reins on the offensive approach.
Driving to the corner, Klein with it on the three-point line over to Quincy.
And Quincy top of the key, 15 left on the shot clock. As he does some work on 15, and it is no good for Watson.
I think number 2 from Harvard-Westlake got a tip of it, and as we speak,
Perry driving in. Quick shot.
The jumper from Perry. And that's going to be a rebound from Klein. A rebound from Klein. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball.
The ball's still alive. Jump ball. It's going to stay with Harvard-Westlake. Incredible. Basically the entire Loyola team versus just 2 of their players. Yeah, that's not the greatest rebounding effort.
For sure. I feel like the main rebounder here was Klein. Forced the jump ball previously and forced another jump ball here. He looks really aggressive and dominant on the rebounding side of the field.
Yeah, but that's costly, not getting that rebound to begin with. We almost could have just taken the ball, but this could be just more points added to Harvard-Westlake's score. Dunlap wide open, but gets blocked by Ferguson, and that would be a costly mistake by Harvard-Westlake's number 15 by going out of bounds trying to save the ball. That will be Christian Horry who is called for that.
Yeah, the Cubs definitely playing a lot more physical here. Obviously, as we can see, Ferguson with the block on the last play. So definitely a good job by the Cubs on that play.
Patterson back on, but gets stripped by Perry. Picks another man. Dunlap. And that is just crazy. Crucial for Westlake, just breaking through with that defensive steal.
Yeah, I mean, the energy and momentum from Westlake is dominant throughout the whole game. Ferguson tries to lay it up and misses.
Wrong part of the box right there. As now, it'll be back out to Hinton.
Quick jumper, and it's going to be a miss.
Great rebound by Ferguson. He just was on the floor over to Patterson just a couple seconds ago. Here comes Patterson, though. No time wasted. Gets the shot off. No rebound. Kaminia to Perry. To the hoop. Back out. Perry for three. And the rebound will go to Kaminia. Drives. Back out. Perry. That is a crazy foul right there as Ferguson goes all in on that, but clips the backside. That is a pretty bad fall for Perry right there. And you just hate to see those injuries. But he's back up quick, so that's great.
Yeah, it's good to see right, he's back up. Trent Perry right there.
And Perry showing some emotion, very upset at that play. Got absolutely bodied by Ferguson.
Yeah, I mean, those are the kind of like last-ditch effort, like defensive plays that are just really dangerous because you could just really just hurt someone or possibly get a flagrant, and both are just not good either way.
For sure. And despite the foul, Perry's going to knock down his first free throw.
Yeah, that's some tenacity right there. This game has been pretty close. And now Harvard-Westlake's been trying to break away from the pretty close lead as the third quarter is almost ending with 50 seconds left. And now Harvard-Westlake has 42 and Loyola has 27. A 15-point lead and is the largest of the night.
Harvard-Westlake continuing to increase their lead. How do you feel about that, Henok?
Yeah, definitely. Harvard-Westlake having a big lead right now, 42 to 27. So Loyola definitely losing that momentum here, but as DeCrasso shoots the three, but it is no good. And
Loyola getting a little desperate with these plays, going for deep threes or shots with lots of defense on them.
Yeah, they've definitely been rushing their last couple of possessions, so it's going to be important for Loyola to get some good looks right here and just play with their emotions there.
Here's Perry. Knows he could probably get the last shot off as there's only 2 seconds from shot clock to actual game clock. Perry trying to sign off for three. And he hits it. Third time's the charm for Perry.
And a beautiful move by Perry.
And that is almost hit by Watson from way past half court.
But that's going to be the end of the third quarter. And a 18-point lead for the Wolverines.
Yeah, definitely. Loyola definitely losing some of that edge that they had earlier, but right now Loyola's definitely been rushing a lot of shots, and right now they just really need to focus on trying to get better looks and making sure that they don't rush into contested threes. So right now they just want to stick to their game plan and just play physical, play good defense, get good looks, and you never know what happens.
Yeah, I completely agree. And it's going to be a quick huddle and regroup before the start of the fourth quarter.
Loyola could go on a run here. They're not completely out of hope yet.
Yeah, but definitely for Harvard-Westlake, they've been, they've had a great game today. And throughout their season, they've definitely been playing well. Overall, they have a 19-1 record, second 2-0 in the Mission League. So they definitely have been, one of the top teams in the country. So they've definitely been showing that tonight.
For sure. 2-0 in Mission League, like we said, and 19-1 in the preseason, which is just absolutely insane.
19-1 in the regular season. That's crazy. Here's Patterson to start off the fourth quarter in the last 8 minutes of the game. Runaway on the wing. Quick pass to DeCrasso. Great effort, but no good. Here's Perry now. Knowing he can slow down after the sizable lead. But Dunlap to Kamenia. Ooh, collision right here between Loyola players. We'll stay with the Wolverines.
Yeah, the collision there between Quincy Watson and Jaden Patterson there, but... And right now, we will see play shortly here as Harvard-Westlake will inbound. And it is Perry who will inbound the ball. And it's 30.
That is a foul right there. Very costly for Stern right there.
Foul on Loyola number 10, Max Stern. First personal, 13 foul.
Fun fact, the only person to beat Harvard-Westlake this year is Liberty in a tournament. First shot. Good for Benfo. Benfo looking for a second to extend the lead by 20. And it will be a 20-point game.
Wow, I mean, Loyola just continuing to fall down, unfortunately.
I think the stamina gauges have just kind of like fallen apart, but let's see if they still have some kick left in them, as they are getting pressured right hard pretty bad. Patterson needs help.
Good screen from Ferguson.
Looking for a pass, finds Watson. Ooh, that will not go.
Quincy almost with another three there.
Yeah, once again, I must say, there's just a lack of rebounds again, and that could be pretty crucial, honestly. As Perry just puts a floater up, that'll be grabbed by Ferguson. Ferguson wasting no time. He's trying to get these points. Watson to take another three. No good this time, but he gets his own rebound. Passes out to DeCrasso. DeCrasso with another shot, and he hits it.
Extremely deep three from DeCrasso. Really beautiful shot, all net, and that's going to definitely hype up the Loyola crowd. Perry with the ball at the top of the key.
Perry. Kamenia. Nice move right there. Intercepted by Ferguson. 1-on-2. Rejected.
DeGrasso back with it over to Vanderin.
And a foul right there by Dunlap. Absolutely outstanding block right there by Kamenia.
And a great steal from Ferguson. The play wouldn't even be possible without him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just real back and forth right now. And it's between, like, just the plays versus the breakaways, and it's honestly crazy. And now at this point, Vanderlei is going to go up for 2 shots, and Loyola's is just going to stay back right now. At this point, they're playing more defensively. They've just completely, I think, abandoned the whole rebound idea, which is kind of odd in the grand scheme of things, but...
Yeah, for sure. You know, moving from the rebounds has definitely not been working out for them so far. As they're down 17.
And with that, Loyola will take
a timeout and maybe swap some players out.
Yeah, and that's their last timeout, and they're down 16. They've cut the lead to from 4, which is some pretty good effort so far. If they keep this up, they could just be right next to Harvard-Westlake. However, their defense is going to have to be strong. I think that's probably why we're prioritizing the defense over the rebounds, considering that they're just going all in at this point.
Yeah, 100%. You know, Harvard-Westlake's definitely a great team, especially on the offensive end. A lot of talented forwards, so it's really important to make sure that the Cubs are, you know, there and make ready for just to set up their defensive plays. So it's important that whatever they do is going to make sure that those big forwards on Harvard-Westlake don't get easy plays there, especially with their high athleticism. It's really important to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, both Kamenia and Dunlap are just strong, and you can see they're physically built as well. They are not going to take being pushed around very lightly. In fact, they're probably going to be the ones to push you around, as you have seen both Kamenia and Dunlap just being real strong in the paint and outside the arc. Strong defensive press right now by Loyola.
Yeah, and another throw from Ferguson. Up to Patterson for the layup.
Great play right there.
2 points for Patterson as Ferguson gets another steal.
Corey trapped again. No, that's Hinton.
Ferguson with a lot of momentum here. 2 steals in a row.
Hinton now, after escaping danger last time, sends it out to Dunlap. Kamenia finds Hinton. Ferguson reaching. Aggressive, pokes it out. And that's a foul called. Oh no, that is timeout right there. After realizing that there's just too much pressure being exerted from the Loyola side. You can see right there that the coach for the Wolverines was just eyeing the ball the entire time and seeing that he really wasn't happy with the whole extreme defense Loyola was just exuding out to the offense of the Wolverines, and they haven't really been able to do anything since.
Yeah, 100%. Loyola's press so far has definitely been killing the Wolverines. So, especially Josh Ferguson out here, he's definitely been getting plenty of steals tonight. So he's definitely been one of the big forwards for Loyola that's been helping a lot with the pressuring and the traps that they're doing in backcourt. So it's really important that for the Wolverines to make sure that they're ready for whatever comes. The momentum is definitely changing for Loyola.
Yeah, now it's a 14-point game. That just keeps getting just closer and closer.
For sure. It's extremely close. Harvard-Westlake still with a 14-point lead, but Loyola definitely not giving up yet.
Score is 47-33. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Time is still remaining. Kamenia to inbound. To Dunlap. Strip by Ferguson.
Ferguson with another steal, and he goes up.
Ooh, and a great foul drawn. After he picked his pockets, he tries to deposit that to the bank. Great effort for Ferguson right there. Coach is going to take this time to just talk to his team real quick. As the shots will go in right off the back of the rim.
Ferguson knocking the first one down. Let's see what he can do with the second.
If he hits this, it's a 12-point game. It was just 20 a few seconds ago, and it will remain a 13-point game. Here's Perry. Dunlap, quick three.
Nope.
No good.
And a rebound.
Here's a rebound for Loyola right here, as DeCrassa will take it up the court. Now it will be Patterson with time to spare. Vanaway doesn't get that screen in time. Patterson, spin move. Needs help. Finds Vanaway. Vanaway swings it back. Top of the key. Patterson. 10 seconds left. Shot clock.
And a drive in. Fake.
Fake.
Quick jumper.
That is a great move right there. Woo. That is a beautiful move by Trent Turner. It is an 11-point game right now. Dunlap. And it does not go in. Almost a 3-point play possibly.
But great defense from Vanderway down there in the court.
Yeah, Trent Turner though with an outstanding move in the key. Crucial getting those points. Let's see if Dunlap can add more points back, as Loyola has been on quite the tear. 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. Dunlap hits his first. 12-point game now.
Yeah, Loyola, I mean, realistically, we're going to try and see how much they can cut this down. Ferguson inbounds to Patterson, driving up the court, kind of slowing the pace down. A screen.
Vanaway tries again. Turner now with the ball.
Turner.
Distance between his man. Looking for help. Will not find it.
Over to Vanderway. 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
There's another screen coming. Patterson
struggling.
4 shot. Pulls it off.
Oh! That was really close.
Oh, and almost a steal from Turner. Perry racing up the court. Great move by Hinton right there, sneaking right under Ferguson. And they will just completely add back the points they've lost. 51-36.
Yeah, right now 15-point lead for the Wolverines. So Loyola clearly has time against them right now with 3:30 left in the game. As the Crasser's at the top of the key with 14 left on the shot clock. But they'll definitely need to hurry up. As
Turner under the basket.
We haven't seen much of Turner this game, but as he's come in, he's been a dominant force with already putting up 4 points.
Yeah, he is turning up in the fourth. Now, Harvard-Westlake doesn't have to do anything crazy, but that will be, I think, a loose ball foul on Kamenia or something, but it will be Loyola ball. Yeah, it will be offensive foul right there.
And it's going to be DeGrasso passing it in to Patterson.
Trying not to touch that ball to save as much clock as possible. I think Loyola, if anything, is going to have to turn up the Jets with 3 minutes left. Just like that, DeCrassel. 3 from Ferguson. Just off the rim. Vanaway tried to get that rebound, but is boxed out. Gonna have to force some defense. Dunlap will not shoot that. Smart move on his part. Over to Perry. Back up to the top of the key. Hudgens swings it. Kamenia. Perry.
With 2 on him.
Shot clock. Now at 10. Kamenia. Over to Perry. 3. No go. Rebound by DeGrasso. He's going to take DeGrasso. Oh no, it's going to be over. Vanaway.
This is the layup, and that's definitely frustrating for the Loyola team.
Yeah, that's a huge stop right there for Westlake. Perry gets the ball. Perry pulls up, and that is a huge foul, and he gets the bucket. Crucial right there. Watson on the late foul there.
Yeah, and one for the Wolverines. It's going to be frustrating for the Loyola team. How do you feel about that, Hennock?
Yeah, right now, Harvard-Westlake's definitely taking that momentum back. So, yeah, definitely really frustrating for the Cubs as Perry is on the line to shoot 2.
Perry, and he knocks it down.
That is a great 3-point play, but that is just a bad foul right there. And now it is, I'm thinking a 16-point game, if I'm not too sure.
Yeah, 16-point lead for Harvard-Westlake as Patterson is almost stripped there.
Vanaway, top of the key. Now on Perry.
Over to Ferguson.
Has room. Shoots it. Rebound by Perry.
Tough break for Loyola there as that layup is missed by Ferguson.
And Ferguson trying to pressure Perry from behind.
The 3 for the Kamenia is just too unstoppable.
And the Wolverines are going to knock another 3 down, increasing the lead even by more.
Yeah, 19. And that is going to be an offensive foul, as that is a charge on Ferguson.
Frustrating, a 19-point lead for the Wolverines.
Now, unfortunate right there. Loyola really made some good damage into the score right there, but seems like Harvard-Westlake has the resources to just bandage up that wound. Scores practically back to where we started. And just like that, Dunlap extends.
And timeout was called, seems to be by Harvard-Westlake, with a 1:11 left.
And at this point in the game, it's a 22-point lead with just under 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. What can we say so far about this game and the performance from each team?
Yeah, I think that the key in this fourth quarter and third quarter has been Harvard-Westlake continuing to dominate the offense and defensive end. Loyola starting to break through a little more with their offense, hitting a couple more shots, especially with some of their new players in like Turner. But, I mean, Perry has been unstoppable, combined with Kamenia, and Dunlap, I mean, that's a dynamic trio right there, and very unstoppable on offense. And then besides the offense for Harvard-Westlake, they have all those big men for the defense.
Yeah, 100%. So far, Harvard-Westlake's definitely taking a 22-point lead right now, as the game will be coming to an end.
Yeah, that just shows why they're one of the best. And out on the court right now is some people who are not getting that much playing time, such as Jonathan Chittick.
And Chrysostomo. Kai Campos, sophomore for Loyola.
Chittick.
A nice.
And that is Chrysostomo with the shot right there.
Great job from Chrysostomo coming in and performing. Got an all-new squad in right now. And an offensive foul, it looks like, for the Wolverines. It's actually going to be a holding foul on number 33 for the Cubs.
Kai Campos.
Yeah, and it's going to be 2 free throws for number 30, the big man on Harvard-Westlake.
Yeah, this is Bentho. He hit his last 2, no problem.
Knocks down.
And he will go 1 for 1 so far. This is the first bonus free throw we've seen all game. Surprising for how much aggression has been shown.
And that's going to be a 22-point lead. Over to Chrysostomo.
Here comes
Screen from Hammerschmidt.
Chrysostomo driving. He gets his pocket stripped though.
Filched, actually. Vocab word from Unit 5, Ms. Gachina.
Love to see that academic weapon. And here comes the shot on the anchor.
KC for 3! Campos, an absolute beast out there.
Yeah, that's a great shot, especially on the inbound.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen so far, this new squad's almost as good as the starting squad.
And with 2 seconds left, this game will come to a close.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in with us
to this rivalry game. I'm Ted Hurahan.
I'm Emerson Cleo Vincent.
And I'm Ben Oxega.
And thank you. Have a good night.